You're talking to someone, and everything is fine at first. Then, suddenly, you become aware of yourself. Your mind goes, "What should I say next? Am I sounding weird? Why does this feel awkward now?" And in that moment, something changes. You stop listening. You start thinking. And the conversation slowly breaks. Not because you had nothing to say, but because you left the moment and went inside your head. This happens more often than you think, with classmates, with strangers, even with people you already know, and every time it leaves the same feeling. I should have said something better. But the problem was never your words. It was your attention. Step 1. You're too focused on yourself. In most conversations, your attention isn't on the other person. It's on you. How you sound, how you look, what they might be thinking about you. And the more you focus on yourself, the more unnatural you become. Because you're not really talking anymore. You're performing. That's why your mind goes blank. Not because there's nothing to say, but because your brain is busy monitoring you. Now notice what happens when you're talking to someone you're comfortable with. You don't think this much. You don't plan every sentence. You don't worry about pauses, and the conversation flows. Because your attention is free, that's the shift. When you stop trying to manage how you're being seen and start paying attention to the person in front of you, everything becomes easier. You respond naturally. You listen properly. You stay in the moment. Step 2. You try to avoid silence. There's another moment where things start to feel awkward. A pause, a few seconds where no one is speaking, and instantly your mind reacts. Say something. Fill this. This is getting weird. So you rush. You say something random or force a response just to break the silence. But that's where the pressure builds. Because now you're not speaking to connect. You're speaking to escape the silence. But silence isn't the problem. Your reaction to it is. If you watch people who are comfortable talking, they don't rush to fill every gap. They let conversations breathe. They pause. They think. They respond. And because of that, they seem calm, present, confident. When you stop treating silence like a mistake, it stops feeling awkward. It just becomes part of the conversation. Step 3. You're afraid of small mistakes. At the core of everything, there's one fear: saying the wrong thing, sounding boring, looking awkward, getting judged. So you try to control everything, every word, every reaction, every moment. But the more you try to control it, the more unnatural it becomes. Because real conversations aren't perfect. They have small pauses, missed words, moments that don't land perfectly. That's normal. The difference is, some people don't react to it. They don't turn one awkward second into a whole awkward conversation. They just move on. And when you stop reacting like something went wrong, nothing actually goes wrong. You don't need better lines. You don't need to be more interesting. You just need to stay out of your own way. Bring your attention outward. Let conversations breathe. And stop treating small moments like failures. Because the moment your mind becomes quiet, talking to anyone stops feeling like pressure and starts feeling natural.